Welcome. I'd like to thank you for coming to our Grants Commission meeting tonight on July 11th. We have a very exciting agenda on tap. I'm Commissioner Haywood, and I call the meeting to order. Secretary Blanco, could you please call roll?
Temporary Chair Haywood.
Present.
Commissioner Acosta.
Present.
Commissioner Reed.
Present.
And we'd like to welcome two new commissioners, Commissioner Neva Parker and Commissioner Lauren Meeks Harris.
Yes, welcome. And if you could just take a moment to introduce yourselves, tell us a little bit about what brought you here and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm Neva Parker, and my husband and I moved to Roseville about 22 years ago, and we liked it so much we stayed, and we convinced my parents to move up here in 2015 when they retired. So now my entire family's up here, and I'm very, very grateful. And I just decided that I wanted to give back to the community that had given us so much, so I applied for the commission, and here I am.
Well, good evening, and I guess I'm officially really the newbie. I moved to Roseville a couple years ago because of the social services aspect of being here in Roseville. I'm a two-time kidney transplant recipient, and it is an honor to be sitting here because I'm able to give back in a way to the community. And so, as that being said, I too applied so that I had the opportunity to give back to others. And so I hope everything is very successful this evening. And my parents too live here in the city of Roseville. And I look forward to getting to know many of the residents here.
Thank you. I'd also like to welcome members of Roseville City Council who have joined us for the grants check presentations today. And I do want to offer a special thank you to our former commissioners, Michelle Gibson and Renee Perez. Were not able to be with us tonight, but I did want to extend heartfelt thanks for all the work that they've done on the commission for the past several years. So go ahead and say the Pledge of Allegiance, if you could rise. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll now open for public comments, which are for items that are not listed on the agenda. And I'd like Secretary Blanco to go ahead and read the procedures for addressing the commission.
Thank you. Citizens addressing the commission during public comment are asked to approach the podium and are limited to 3 minutes unless extended by the chair, and must be regarding items that are not listed on the agenda and are in the city's jurisdiction. The Brown Act does not permit any action or discussion on items not listed on the agenda. No action will be taken on items addressed under public comment.
If you'd like to, anyone for public comment? Seeing none, I'll close public comment. We'll move into the minutes. Do we have a quorum to approve the minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to solicit a motion to approve last month's minutes or last meeting's minutes.
I, Commissioner Reed, make a motion to approve the last-minute agenda.
And I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Great. Minutes approved. So our next item is the election of chair and vice chair. We are missing several people, 2 people in particular, Commissioner Kriz and Commissioner Ellison. And I just want to open it up to see if we want to postpone and defer that item to our next meeting.
Be a good idea. I would agree with that.
Okay. Do we need a motion, correct?
You'll need a motion to continue to the next regularly scheduled meeting.
Okay, and do we need to have open for public comment first? So I'll open up for public comment. And seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to defer this to the next meeting.
I, Commissioner Acosta, move to have the election of the chair and vice chair moved to our next scheduled meeting.
I, Meeks Harris, would second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any noes? Abstentions? It's been a while. Any other comment? Excellent. Okay, so our next item is the fun item. We're going to go ahead and begin the check presentations. I'd like to invite members of council and the Grants Commission to line up in front of the dais, and we will get started. Yes. Yeah, we're going to do it all together. And also, I'd like to ask that you save public comment until afterwards. So how it's going to work is we will, each commissioner will present the checks. You and your organization can come up to receive the check. We'll do a picture, and then we'll move on to the next person.
Yeah, you guys can go just up here,
still on,
yeah.
yeah.
And then,
Whatever way you'd like.
perfect.
Yeah, there's.
You want to push the mic too, so you can kind of rotate it around if you want to look.
Ah,
And you're looking at,
better.
there you go.
I like that. Thank you. I forgot about that. So I'm going to get the presentation started, and I'm going to start with Blue Line Arts.
Okay, you guys can squeeze in. You want to squeeze in with them? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Next up, Youth for Christ Sacramento.
Highlight this. When we're done. So let's come back to.
It sounds like I'm taking a lot, but I think I'm Congratulations.
Placer Food Bank. And these are the one-time grants for a special project.
Ready? That sounded better, right?
You're welcome. Thank you. And Roseville Community School. There.
Thank you.
All right. So for small request awards, the first one we have is for Arcona for their historic Sierra Vista sidewalks.
Thank you.
Right, next we have the pedal connection, expanding our foundational roots.
Yeah, picture with the flowers. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They made them. That's what they do.
And defending the cause Regional Alliance for the Love in Action project.
And next we have the operational mission support. First is Hart's Landing Ranch with Equine Assisted Therapy Program. Next, we have the Wellness Within Cancer Support Services, improving quality of life for those impacted by cancer. Please help me welcome Sierra College Foundation for Basic Needs Food Insecurity Student Assistance.
Did you? Did something happen?
Oh, there we go. No.
Yeah, it always was on and off. No. We're gonna have to give John.
There we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Next, we have Lighthouse Counseling Family Resource Center, combating depression, child abuse, and suicidal ideation.
Thank you.
Please help me welcome the Assistant League of Greater Placer, Roseville's Kids Shop, Head to Toe.
Kevin needs your password.
Yeah.
He promises you, he won't send you anything.
And last but not least, we have Placer County Law Enforcement Chaplaincy, Mike Boone.
I just want to say congratulations to everyone. This is the best part. This is our favorite meeting. Okay, so I'd like to welcome Child Advocates of Placer County, please. Next, we have Gigi's Playhouse Incorporated. Placer Veterans Stand Down Incorporated. Next, we have St. Vincent de Paul Society Food Locker Program.
But, thank you.
And the last one that I have is A Touch of Understanding Incorporated.
Oh, okay, go.
Next, I have Roseville Police Activities League.
Oh, Scott.
I was so caught up in the excitement here, but here is last but least the small request rewards. And the first person I would like to come on up is the United Cerebral Palsy Association.
Thank you.
The next person I would like to come up is supporting the Taylor House.
Oh, I should have counted first, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And last is the life skills training and educational programs.
Did we get everyone?
Anyone else have any?
More items on our agenda. Thank you all.
Is there anybody here that didn't get a check that was expecting one and maybe didn't? Okay. Yeah. Everybody got the?
And if they want to make a
Okay.
comment.
Well, we separated them out for who RSVP'd, so we weren't sure.
Just going to, before we move on to the rest of the agenda, just wanted to give a little bit of an overview of why we're all here. It really should have been done before the presentation, but, you know, life happens. So I'll tell you now. It's important to remember that the Citizens Benefit Fund was established in 1994 following the sale of the city-owned hospital. Every year, the interest earned on sale proceeds is reinvested back into our community by way of grants to all of you. The REACH Fund was established in 2002 by the City of Roseville employees and donations from community supporters and businesses. To date, the City of Roseville's Citizen Benefit Fund has awarded over $16.9 million to local nonprofits. The REACH Fund, American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA, and in the past years, the Roseville Auto Mall Community Fund provided another $1.2 million, totaling $18.1 million. These monies have been granted directly to nonprofits in our community that serve our residents and improve the quality of life through a variety of programs and services. Tonight, we awarded a total of $604,766 to 27 out of the 39 qualified applications. On behalf of the Grants Advisory Commission, I'd like to thank all of the grant recipients for the work you are doing for the citizens of Roseville and Placer County. With that, each of the commissioners announced a few organizations, and yeah. We've done all the rest. So now that we finished the presentation, I'd like to open for public comment, again, following the rules from earlier.
Yeah.
Hi, Megan Laurie with UCP of Sacramento in Northern California. I just really want to thank the Commission for all your efforts on the grants. UCP provides services for adults and children with developmental disabilities, and we do service folks in Roseville, so we want to make sure that the community knows that we are here, and specifically the grant is going to serve allowing us to serve children and adults with swim lessons. Swimming is difficult if you don't have access to coaches who know how to work with you, or if you don't have a lift to be able to put you in the pool. So we will be working with a Roseville operator to help teach some folks get some swim lessons. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
I just also want to thank you so much for your support. I'm Jennifer Airy from the Pedal Connection, and when we received your email, I was just overwhelmed. Every single time you support us, you validate that what we do matters, and we know that seniors matter in this community, and they are so forgotten. And so we are thankful for your support, that we can give them love and let them know that they matter in this world. And your support is hands down keeps us going. So thank you very, very much.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Nicole Harrigan, board president for Gigi's Playhouse. And this is Nicholas, who was very excited to receive the check today. We just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting our speech program. It is our #1 most popular program, and it is our most expensive program to run. So we do require the funds, and with your funding, we'll be able to provide one-on-one speech therapy for more participants this year. We won't have to turn anybody away. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here tonight. Myself and Arcona and Historic Sierra Vista is represented here. Myself and my family just wanted to say just a heartfelt thank you so much for the Sidewalks grant for Historic Sierra Vista. We live between 2 schools and a park and on the way to downtown, and it is going to be a joy to see folks have a place to walk safely. And this is just a really wonderful kind of path that we now see for the further development and kind of investment in our neighborhood. And from myself and our family specifically, just thank you so much. It's changing the world, baby. Okay, thank you.
I'm Tiffany Leffler, the director of the Alliance Defending the Cause of Kids and Families, and we support at-risk youth all over the greater Sacramento area, and we are centered here in Roseville, and it's an honor to receive this grant for our Love in Action program. We help make the community more involved in serving at-risk youth, and so last year we collected 16,000 items that served over 3,000 kids. We're excited to expand the Love in Action program more this year with holiday needs and backpack drives and everything kids in need. I really feel supported by the community. So thank you very much for your support of the Alliance.
Hello and good evening. My name is Donna Eckwurzel. I'm founder and director of Hart's Landing Ranch in Granite Bay, and I want to thank you for the grant for scholarships for our at-risk youth and our veterans in the area. I wanted to let you know also, I was noticing how many of us in here from nonprofits are networked together and actually multiply the donations that you're giving and the grants that you're giving us. The Taylor House, the Keatons, the Alliance, the Pedal Connection, it goes on and on. The money that you're giving and donating back to the community is very multiplied, and you're creating a very healthy environment for that. So I wanted to thank you for that as well. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Bridget Halverson, and I'm the president of the Board of Wellness Within, and I wanted to thank you all for your very generous grant to our organization. I think most everyone I know is touched by cancer. I think if you ask this room, everyone has had some involvement. And we serve Roseville. We have our facility right here on Oak Avenue. And we're excited about coming out of the pandemic and offering in-person services again. But we have an also very strong online presence that you can access. And we're just so appreciative. You've supported our organization for many years, and it's been a lifesaver to us. So thank you.
Good evening. Lisa Heinrich with Placer Food Bank. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the award that you received, that you gave to us this evening for our Pantry to Go distributions. 2.5 years ago, we only had 3 Pantry to Go locations. We have now 10, and that is because of the increased need of hunger in our community. And we are seeing such evidence, particularly since COVID, that we can all be one job loss, one illness, or one natural disaster away from needing food assistance. So you have made a difference in our lives, but in the lives that we help in our community with the food assistance we provide. So thank you.
Gary McDonald, Executive Director of Lighthouse Counseling and Family Resource Center. I didn't prepare any notes because I didn't know we'd have an opportunity to speak, but especially for the new commissioners, I just want to say thank you. We provide counseling to families that are struggling, and I don't know if you've been following the news or the CDC reports, but the United States is struggling with a mental health crisis in the United States, and that 30% of teen girls have attempted or have considered suicide as an option to deal with depression, anxiety, and trauma. And so it is very much a real thing. We've seen 40% increase in suicidal ideation in the children that we're seeing. We actually did lose one child that was on our wait list. The parents did not know that the child was suicidal, and when we called the family and said, we have a spot for you, the parents had said that their 12-year-old son had taken his life. So that was in the proposal. And so I just want to say that you literally are saving lives, because we're able to see more families because of this gift. We're able to provide more counseling sessions to the family that really need it. So it will go a long way to helping the children get back on their feet, especially with all the trauma that they've experienced with the COVID, as a result of the COVID pandemic. They've witnessed more domestic violence. There's been an uptick in child abuse and neglect in the homes, but yet the mandated reporters are not there because they were mandated to stay home. So this is going to go a long way, and it really means a lot to us and the families that we serve. Thank you very much.
To save time, we're coming up together. I'm Don Einfeld. I'm Executive Director for Child Advocates of Placer County.
And I'm Lisa Pete. I'm founder and Executive Director of the Taylor House.
And together we work with foster youth, and we're so grateful for everything you've done year after year for Child Advocates, for CASA, for Taylor House now, and just thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, and I would like to thank you. This is our first year applying for the grant, so I'm very excited to get it. It covers one of our 5 key areas, which is therapy, and it will really help our girls ages 18 to 24, like Gary McDonald was just talking about, like Donna was talking about, like Tiffany was talking about. We're all kind of working together to make our community a better place, and so thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jamie Hirschman with the Assistance League of Greater Placer. We are a 200-member plus organization, all volunteers. We have 13 programs for community assistance in the Greater Placer area. And our largest program is the Operation School Bell School Clothing Program. The funds that you gave us will go to that program, and we will be able to provide new clothes in the fall for approximately 200 kids with your donation for the City of Roseville. And we thank you very much.
Good evening, Megan Adamski, Executive Director of A Touch of Understanding. Thank you so much for the support and for truly investing in students here in Roseville and in this community to teach empathy, awareness, understanding, respect, create inclusion, which builds safer schools and communities. So hopefully students won't be bullied and lead to some of those traumatic and mental health issues that we see if we can teach inclusion, supporting one another, understanding each other's challenges, differences, realizing that we all have strengths and challenges, and supporting each other through that, then we can build a better, safer community. So thank you.
Mike Boone, Senior Chaplain and Executive Director for Placer County Law Enforcement Chaplaincy. I want to thank the city officials for their oversight and foresight of establishing this grant to begin with, and the stewardship that the commission puts into it, their serious nature in terms of examining each of the needs. We're very appreciative of the community support that's given to especially these nonprofits that are on the prevention side of things, because we way too often see the results of the other side when prevention has failed. Not that that's any fault of those fine agencies that are providing that, but we all know that happens. I just wanted to mention the stewardship that we give of the funds. And for 2022, my 35 volunteers put in 35,000 hours of volunteer time. And according to Independent Sector, for those of you familiar with that organization, that establishes a per-hour volunteer rate in California, that's $1.6 million that we've given in volunteer time to this county. In 2022, we responded to 267 just emergency call-outs. That doesn't count all the time we spent in community service and alongside agencies, law enforcement agencies, and all the things that they do. The sad part of that is that this year already we're looking at a 30% increase in the number of emergency call-outs that we've responded to. So it's going to be a tough year, but your funds will be used wisely. Just in the last 2 days, I was talking with Mayor Hudeshelt, some of the effects of us being able to support our community and our agencies with that. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm General Bob Hipwell, retired U.S. Army. On behalf of the Placer Veterans Stand-Down Committee, I want to thank you personally from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to your generous donation, we were able to help over 250 vulnerable veterans at the fairgrounds in May. As you know, our stand-downs typically in May. We were able to house them. Some had overnight guests. Our main focus was medical, dental, vision, homelessness, and training and reemployment. One of the things that most veterans and people don't understand is you're not entitled to any VA benefits for dental unless you're 100% disabled. Most of the vets that come to us, their first requested item is dental care. We were happy with your help to be able to provide 12 dental chairs for our veterans that have had dental care. We had one veteran there who told us he hadn't had any dental care in 35 years. And we do not only dental care during the time they're with us, but we have extended dental care with the Adopt a Vet program. So we're very happy and helpful to look to our vulnerable veterans and help them out because they've raised their right hand, stepped forward, and gone where our country needed them. So thank you for your generous support, and we really, really thank you.
I'm wearing my RPAL hat right now, so I'm Vice President of the RPAL, Roseville Police Activities League. Our president is actually out running downtown Tuesday nights at the moment, and we're having an executive director change right now, some leadership change. But RPAL serves the poorest areas of Roseville, and it's after-school program, and it's a lot of summer programs, and they teach kids how to deal with anger, how to incorporate fitness into their life, helping them with the homework, learning about robotics, learning about just self-discipline. It's a really great program. It's been around for a long time, actually started by our police department. So we do thank you very much for the gift for RPAL. We do need that. A lot of us, I know, are recovering after COVID. The charity's trying to get back on our feet and get the programs back in sync again. So again, thank you very much from RPAL.
Good evening, Mayor Bruce Haldeshelt.
Pauline Rakucci, council member.
Scott Alvord, council.
You know, Scott would tell you, Scott, how many children do you have?
7.
7. You know, you never pick a favorite. It's kind of like that with commissions. But I've had a long history with this commission, going back to Pam Herman, Audrey Husking, Bob Liss. You newbies, you got some work to do. You ended with the shining moment. Now you're gonna have in January and February. You're gonna be toiling and rating and doing all that. Thank you for doing that. This is, as with those of you who've sat on the commission before, this is just one of those incredible uplifting moments to see really what Roseville is, right? I mean, were you working at? No, you worked you were a nurse at a different place, weren't you? But, you know, to have.
What are you talking about, Bruce?
You know, to have the foresight to, you know, was it 92 or 94?
94.
Oh, I can
94.
go on that one.
Yeah, to set up this and then have our employees add to it really is the heartbeat of the city, and that's what makes Roseville Roseville. Pauline and then.
Well, just a comment. I had the fortune to be on city council when the Citizens Benefit Fund was started. I actually was similar. We had council that had we had. I think it was like $20,000 only, to give to people. And you could have 2 million or 20,000. It's still hard because you have to pick people. And when we had this opportunity to be able to sell the hospital and put the interest, use the interest only, it made a world of difference. And I'm so proud of all of you because I, see what you have to read, and it's not easy. If anybody thinks it's easy to give away money, no. And in these organizations, you have do all kinds of wonderful things. And I've seen some of these in action. I was on the stand down, and I know the people when I ask the soldiers, first thing, you're right, dental. And just a caveat to that, it's not just extractions. They can fill them, clean them, and kids and families go. And so it's a real benefit to our community, along with many of these other people that I know. And thank you for the work you do, because I know it's not easy.
I just want to say that for the public watching this, it used to be years ago, I think pretty much anybody could fill out an application, could get a grant from the Grants Commission, but we've changed that over the years. And these organizations really have to justify their need for this grant. And that's important to us as a council. We want this money going towards things that are really important to the city. And you help us vet that out, and we really appreciate that. So not everybody got a grant. And we appreciate that it's broken out among different services, and so they study what needs we have first, and they try to fill those needs with our wonderful organizations. And these organizations do save lives, and they do make this a wonderful place to live. This city is so lucky to have this. So many cities don't have anything like this. And so we appreciate you doing the homework. And council members have homework, but you've got, it's just nice to hand stuff off and know that it's done correctly. And for the recipients and even those who didn't receive, we thank you so much for the nonprofit work that you do. You really help our community be enriched, and you take care of those of us that really need that help out there. So we really appreciate that.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you to council for the opportunity to sit on the Grants Commission, and to all of you for all the work that you do. I'm going to close public comment, and we'll move on to the next item on the agenda, which is to adopt the 24-25 work plan funding cycle calendar. Not with the fact that there are 2 people missing, not sure if we want to defer this. And also, one item to note is we are not scheduled for an August meeting, so whether or not we want to add an August meeting back in to take up some of these items we just had, or just plan to have a longer meeting in September. So I'll entertain discussion.
I would agree that we should probably meet in August and discuss those 2 important items and set the schedule so that our community can work on their preparations for the grants, and they'll know when to attend meetings and things like that.
Yeah, I think August 8th sounds like a great time.
Oh, I concur. I'm just listening to the discussion because of course, we're missing 2 of the,
right,
and they've been here for quite a while, so, yeah.
No, and I'm in agreement. Yeah.
Do we need to take a motion, Jonathan, we would have to take a motion to defer.
A motion to continue to the next, or to establish our August 8th meeting.
Right.
And then continue the
Commissioner Acosta so moves to move the work calendar and work plan to our August meeting and to set an August meeting date.
Commissioner Parker seconds.
Let's open the public comment before.
Right, I forgot. I'm sorry. Thank you. Any public comment? Seeing none, I'll close public comment. Commissioner Acosta, if you could restate your motion, please. Sorry.
I'll try not to fumble through that this time. Commissioner Acosta so moves to adopt these, work on the work plan and the funding cycle at an August meeting, and to set the August meeting for the commission.
Commissioner Parker seconds.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any anyone not in favor? Any abstentions? Any discussion? Item closed, passed unanimously. So now, do you have any staff, do you have any items?
Is this on? I don't know if it's working. No, I do not have anything, other than Tricia will be here the next meeting to assist, so she is on vacation, but great job, and congratulations to all you nonprofits. This was my first time going through this, and what an amazing, honestly, the goosebumps that I have to listen to what amazing work you all do. I know that they had a tough time going through those applications and scoring, so congratulations.
Thank you. Any commissioners, would you like to add anything?
I just wanted to thank everybody in this room and then the additional folks that put in applications that were not selected for this round. We know that there's a tremendous amount of work in everything that you do daily and serving some of our most vulnerable citizens and folks that are in our communities, and we really are grateful for the work that you're doing. This was a very difficult decision. Every year we get our list of applications and we go, oh, we just need $2 million. That'll be great. But we obviously only had we had $600,000 to work with. I think there was over $1.3 or $4 million total that was in the applications. So it was a really, really tough decision. We do scrutinize over all of them. And we just want to congratulate you all again. It's incredible work that you do. We also know that the preparing of an application, getting all the documents together, and all of that is an additional set of work. And so we try to get everything out to you as soon as possible so that you guys can prepare all that and work on that. So congratulations again. Thank you for giving us a very hard job and for everything that you do. We're all citizens of Roseville and live in the city, and we all benefit from the work that you are all doing. So thank you.
And I'd like to echo that as well and encourage those that weren't here today or maybe didn't receive funds or maybe not as much as you wanted to continue to apply and help us along in the process. We're growing, we're changing, new perspectives, and we've made some adjustments to the criteria that we've discussed before and asked for feedback if people ever have any. But it's nice sitting on here and seeing the unity that you all discuss and how you all know each other, networking in the audience even beforehand to show how much we're all like truly here for the same reason and really care about our population. And I think we all are united by that. So thank you all for the work that you do.
Anything to add?
Well, this was a great first meeting for me, so I just thank you to everybody in the community. It's a big privilege and an honor to serve on this commission, and I'm looking forward to the next year, the next cycle, and learning more about the nonprofits we have in the community and what you do in the community. So thank you and congratulations. And
Well, I concur with all my colleagues. So I think enough has been said, but again, we can't thank you so much because, you know, one organization or one entity in the world can't do everything. So it's nice to see nonprofit, government, everybody help where they can see a difference.
Thank you. And again, I'll just reemphasize everything that's already been said, and thank you again for everyone, for all of your hard work. We're looking forward to the next cycle of grants coming in, and enjoy the rest of your summer. I'd like to go ahead and entertain a motion for adjourning the meeting.
Commissioner Reed, entertain or make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Commissioner Costa seconds.
We don't have to do it. Okay. Any all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.